Hi, welcome back. So we got 2 out of the 5 sections done, and so this is what I was able to do so far. And now I'm doing the Mohawk section, which is the most important for the highlights. And I'm gonna slice the Mohawk, but I'm gonna weave the sides, and I'm gonna do it diagonal sections as opposed to the horizontal. And as you can see, I'm doing a mix of the paper and the foils just to change it up a bit. And so I take a very little section like this, and I clip the other hair out of the way. Taking a paper. And with and we just apply the bleach, 1/2 inch, and to the ends. Both the papers and the foil is keeping the bleach nice and moist, and when it's nice and moist, it's continuing to lift. So I'm just going to leave the bleach on until it dries out, and once it dries out, that's a signal that it's time to rinse. Due to assessing her natural hair color and knowing how much red and orange there is underneath, I feel that it's very unlikely that she's going to reach the pale yellow stage with one application. So my goal is to at least leave the bleach on once it hits the gold stage, and once it hits the gold stage, then I'll reassess it and see whether I'm happy with the gold base or not. If I'm happy with the gold base, I'll just weave in some lighter and darker pieces. If not, then I'm going to do a mix of bleach and color, and I'm going to do a color correction because I don't like the harsh gold. I like more of a neutral blonde or a champagne. And because the top of the hair lifts a little bit faster than the others, than the sides and the back, I am going to do the paper because I want to make sure I have enough foils left over. And this is a 3rd batch of bleach I mixed, and I'm using 30 volume peroxide. I feel like a 30 volume is a nice mid-range. Between the I feel like the 20 would be too mild and she'll be very orangey, and I feel like the 40 is too strong. And I just feel like 30 volume is good. Even on people, I don't use higher than the 30 volume. Even on super dark bases, I don't like to use more than the 30 volume because I feel like the 40, you have to be like this, lightning fast, and sometimes, in some cases, people don't tell you about their previous chemical treatments, and in some cases, the 40 can, cause the hair to break, and I don't want that. It's never happened to me, but I'm just saying that, it's always good to play it safe, and I always say twice with 20 is better than once with 40. So we just fold the hair like this, make sure that it's nice and compact, and I'm continuing to highlight the Mohawk section of the hair.
It was a morning of firsts. It was the first time Doug had spent the night. And the first time a man had peed in front of her.
So by doing the slices on the back and on the top, and then doing the weave on the sides, she's going to be mostly blonde with a little bit of brown thrown in, but it's going to be very subtle and it's going to look really good. Just to keep it lively, I'm watching Sex and the City while I'm doing the highlights. It's one of those shows that I've been watching the same episodes over and over for the past 20 years, and I can never tire of it. It just, just the writing is brilliant, the sense of humor, all of it. And actually, Samantha is my inspiration. One of my inspirations, actually, for the bob. And she's always had that nice highlighted blonde. and I've noticed she's also more of a warm tone. So I'm trying to transform my doll head into Samantha from Sex and the City. I love Kim Cattrall. I think she's very talented, and I also she's an inspiration because life kind of began for her in her 40s. I watched her biography on TV, and she's paving the way for a lot of people. I refuse to believe that a person is done if at 30 they haven't achieved the goals that they want to achieve. I feel like the best is yet to come, and I just feel like our ageist society can take their narrow-minded views and shove them. Never apologize for living life on your own timeline. Let people mind their business and focus on their own stuff. Anyways, that's why I like to do the hair, because it soothes me. I can forget about my frustrations for a minute, and it's something I know I can do, which no one can take away from me. That's the thing, though. You have to find things that bring you joy, because it makes life more fun. Okay, taking another paper, and as we get closer to the finish line, I'm going to use the foils to see if I can get the brighter pieces in the front. But anywho.
I like it, baby.
Didn't think I had that groovy dance club in me, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're really great. No, I'm trying to keep up.
No, you were great.
You know, Jack?
No.
Can I buy you a drink? No, I'm all set.
Let's see if this bleach is all that it's cracked up to be. It says it's supposed to lift up to 9 levels. I know that on virgin hair, it can take it really light, but because this is a chemically processed doll head, she is going to pull a lot of orange. And with my other 2 doll heads, it took maybe 2 or 3 times before we got them to blonde. So we'll see how this one is how she's gonna respond. It'll be very interesting to see. So I'm just folding them, making sure it's a little compact, because we're gonna do the diagonal highlights on the sides. Then I'm gonna put a plastic cap. I'm gonna use a blow dryer just to generate some heat. And yeah, we'll be on our way. This is exciting. Let me just see just a second.
Like volunteering at the fire department.
There's nothing like hitting the waves.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't always been easy.
Since my skin was so irritated and itchy.
And even worse with all my gear on.
Now I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema. So adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision.
Okay, so 1/2 inch, and we're doing it to the ends. Yeah.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Here's a gift that means a lot, without spending a lot. Shop early and save. Only at Your wake-up reception. It's the season to switch to Verizon. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Pretty cool. Only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone, plus a tablet, smartwatch, and earbuds, all on us. Wow! Switch now to Network America relies on.
All holiday traditions start somewhere.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Right there. 1/2 inch to the ends. just so we don't have a harsh line of demarcation.
Whatever your traditions are, there's always room for more.
And
That's why this year, NBC Universal and Progressive invite you to donate to Feeding America. Because giving is a tradition we can all share.
yeah, so the goal is just to lift her overall base, and then I'll play around with it, and I'll weave and slice as I see fit. I just want to get all this artificial brown color out of her hair, so I could have like a canvas to work with. That's actually not going to shock me if she ends up being orangey because, you know, of the artificial color. But that's okay because we're going to just keep going until we reach blonde. So let me just make sure that the... Okay, the bleach is drying out a little bit. Oh yeah. Gotta get my peroxide. And let's see. Okay, it's nice. The bleach is nice and moist now after I put more peroxide.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. No, he's gonna think we're together.
Well, you know, like before playing that?
That's not the point.
Well, I'll tell you, he had some breath on him.
Oh, his breath was fine.
Are you kidding? Like he had a bad burger with UDP in 75.
Okay.
All right.
Very close to the finish line. I hope I can just get all this done in under 3 minutes.
What are we?
We're friends. How's that?
What kind of friends?
Oh, friends who listen to jazz, friends who eat pizza, friends who...
Oh no, there won't be no.
Oh, Carrie likes jazz.
Alright, that's it. I'm going upstairs.
Suit yourself.
I have to go to sleep.
Nighty-night.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep. My bizarre menage a taxi was haunting me. Hello?
You know, you get that song from you. Okay, the 20.
Okay, so the bleach is nice and moist, and so that's a good sign.
I'd like to take you out on Saturday night.
And so we're just gonna put the foil like that. I mean the paper. Okay, stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome.